My lips feel choppy.
You said what?
My lips feel choppy.
Oh, that's okay. Hi, kids. I'm Kamau Siddiqui. And
I'm Selena.
And we're the City and Beyond. So, the purpose of this channel is to show you how you can travel with a full-time job. And it's just our perspective on being able to do all that. We're going to share some of our tips, show you some of the places we go. This year we're challenging ourselves and we're going to go somewhere once a month. And we are also going to keep track of our time off so you don't think that we just have like unlimited vacation days. Mm-hmm. We also thought about that you guys don't really know us, so we figured we'd give you a little background.
It's really, in the end, we want to know who you are and where you plan to travel this year. And you can leave it in the comments below, or you can send us a message on Instagram or Twitter. We check all of those.
Yeah.
At least we try to. Facebook, sometimes not so much. But we definitely check our Instagram and our Twitter often.
And our email address is in the description box.
Yes. So holler at us.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
I am Kamau Siddiqui, as you know, and I work for a considerable fire protection company. I handle purchasing. This wasn't always my trade. I recently changed professions. Spoilers, I am not a six-figure person. I make a very moderate living, but I also like to save. In my spare time, I am a musician. I think every video so far has been things that I've produced or instrumental versions of songs that I've done. We like to keep things in-house. Maybe we'll branch out on that later. I think that's it for me.
So I work in animal welfare. Just for mine, I'll say sorry for all the sad commercials with dogs and cats. I've actually been in my job for 5 years, so I have a considerable amount of vacation and personal days and sick days, which I can't use for vacation. That's my day job. So my side hustles are, I'm a dog walker now, and dog boarder, which is fun. We get to meet a lot of dogs since our lifestyle is a little hard to have a dog and we have a cat. So we just basically rent puppies. But really, I am also a writer. I've written 2 books. They're in teen fiction, and they're not like bestsellers or anything, but I do enjoy writing. Not so much reading, but I'm getting better at reading more. I'm trying to finish up at least 1 more book within this year or the next 2 years, so it's not just like a fluke. I guess we should talk about like our relationship. I guess some people are kind of not confused, but interested,
yeah,
or intrigued why we're together. Well, we met through friends.
Yes. And
no, we're not married, and we don't have kids.
We're living in sin.
We're living. Okay, I'm gonna edit that part out. We do have plans to get married, kind of soon, and to have kids, and I'm really excited about traveling with a little one. This year, we're actually going to probably travel with some family members that have kids, so that I'm excited to kind of show you guys what that looks like, because it is doable. I don't want to hear any more excuses about you can't have a kid and travel. It's not allowed. No excuses.
Right. Definitely wanted to say that part of the thing that kind of helps me out is I have very limited hobbies outside of travel and music. I read comic books. I watch a lot of movies and TV shows, but I don't watch sports. I don't collect shoes, and I feel like a lot of my energy and effort goes towards how to better our lives together and how to see the world. So I guess I just wanted to say it's a matter of focus. If you really want to see the world, you'll figure out a way to do it, and we just like to show you ways that you can make that happen.
Yeah, and our channel is not about, granted, this is a little bit about who we are and why we decided to make this channel. Our channel is not about quitting your job and spending a year or 5 years just traveling and making money off of travel, because realistically right now we're not making money off of this, and we just enjoy the thought of more people going out there and experiencing life to its fullest. And the reason why travel means that to, I'll say for me, and then you can add on, I guess. Sorry, we're just coming over
Cold.
being sick for like a week. What was I saying? Oh, the reason why I feel like travel is a big part of experiencing life is, I'm gonna tell a quick story and hopefully I can make it quick. But part of my job or previous position was working in underserved communities in New York City. And one time when tabling at a library, we were sitting at the table in like kind of like a rec room, but like the younger kids were used to going in there for like story time and stuff like that. But it was like a Saturday, so there was no story time. But this one little boy came in and he was like trying to sneak and grab a book. And my manager at the time, who was English, well, British, she saw him and started talking to him, and then his mom came in and was like, oh, I'm so sorry that he's like bothering you guys. And we're like, it's fine. It's like no one was coming to really talk to us yet anyway. We kind of like were joking around with them and talking to them, and then the mom was like, oh, do you hear her accent? I don't know if the child knew what that meant, but he was like, no. And she's like, you know where she's from? And he's like, no. And she's like, oh, she's from England. And she's like, right? And she's like, and my manager's like, yeah, my family's from England. I grew up there. And the mom turns to the kid, and I know she didn't mean it in a malicious way, but she was like, yeah, do you know where that is? And he's like, of course, no. And she's like, it's really far. It's across the ocean. We'll probably never go, but I hear it's a beautiful place. And I'm listening to this conversation, and I'm like, not mad, but I'm just like, what do you mean you'll never go to this place? Like, that attitude was just like, I can't believe that you just said that to this little boy. I grew up not too far from that area, and my mom always told us, like, you're gonna go places, you're not gonna stay here. And me and my brothers did and have. That's why I'm making this channel, is because I want to make sure little boys like that don't think that like you can't go anywhere, or like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. This is the closest you're ever gonna get to England.
And granted, there's this is a very big country by itself. So if you're like, I'd rather see everything here first, that's understandable. Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't have a negative attitude about you can't go anywhere. The world has never been more accessible than it is right now.
And as you've probably seen, a lot of our videos are domestic travel. We do go international, but obviously it's a little harder with a day job. And we try to spend a good amount of time when we are like in a country outside of North America. But we love going to Canada. Like, that's like our second home. We love Toronto. We love Vancouver, which you'll see us probably go to both this year. But we do have plans to go to, places like Nepal or India later this year, and possibly Cuba. Where else out of the country? Maybe Guadeloupe. We're thinking about maybe Ireland.
Maybe Iceland.
Maybe Iceland. Because then after vacation time, you also have to consider your funds. Yeah. So, but like, we're gonna give a lot more conversation to those topics as well. And if you have any ideas or things or questions that you want answered, you can leave it in the comments section below, or like I said, message us on our Instagram or Twitter.
Maybe you guys can tell us in the comment section, why do you travel? Where do you want to go? Mm-hmm. What's your dream location? Tell us, and we might even be able to tell you how easy it is to get there or what you can do to make it happen. And I just want to add that we we're not one of those mileage hacker peoples.
Yeah.
There are people out there that like to like get a bunch of credit cards and they do the miles and what have you. We don't do that.
Well, I just got my second credit card personally, but that's because I didn't have a travel-friendly credit card because I had only one. So I'm starting to wean out that other one so I can use the one that actually gives me travel benefits, but I can also use it with foreign exchange.
Right.
Because I had a foreign fee, and trust me, you do not want a foreign fee if you're going outside of the country. Mostly his credit cards had to get used.
Yeah.
Because what we usually do, which again we'll talk about more later, is like we use the credit card and then pay back the credit card from our trips, so that we're not using like actual cash, because like cash is real money and credit is pretend money. So we, just in case of emergencies, we like to use credit first and then use the cash to make sure everything's okay. Because when in doubt, like everybody knows like the actual money.
Usually post videos once a month, and we just wanted to give you one of these videos to tell you who we were.
Yeah.
We'll probably do more of these. We don't really have a name for it yet, so this is just something to, because I know a lot of the videos kind of seem like highlight reels, so we just kind of want to let you know that like we're just regular people.
There's more coming. We're not just gonna show you how much fun we're having. We're gonna actually show you like, or share information.
Right.
I've actually been getting a lot of advice from people, and it's really exciting to see how close the community of like YouTubers, travel vloggers are. A lot of people are really accessible and really, really helpful.
Thanks for watching. We'll have more videos soon, and I hope you enjoy this little take on us, because there will be more to come. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, like, share, repost, retweet.
Everything.
Follow us on the gram. We're on Facebook, if anyone still uses that. And I guess we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye. Kids, are you sitting down? This is the story about how I met your mother. No, I'm joking. I don't know what to do with my hands.